So this hairy looking character is Lomandra maritima, and this is the one that the graceful sun moth lives in for most of the year as a little grub in the root system. And there is one other Lomandra species that also it goes into, but that's a much smaller one, and we have both of them here at Warwick. This is Lomandra hermaphrodita, and hermaphrodita refers to it having both sexes available in the same plant. So this one is much more dominant in Warwick bushland. The graceful sun moth is above ground as a moth for about 5 weeks in the middle of the heat in the end of summer. And we come out in the really hot days in March, sometimes late February, and look for these little moths who have emerged from their cocoons. Normally when we do our surveys, we walk around and look on the sand tracks for the males who are displaying for the females. So they'll be sitting on the sand tracks and flying up and exposing their orange hind wings and looking really specky. And then when they land on the ground, they're almost impossible to see because they're grey and mottled, and they hide their orange wings when they're still, so you can't find them, because there's lots of dragonflies and other things out that are busy hunting them. And the female will be off in the bush somewhere, keeping her eye out, and if she thinks he's a good flyer and looks nice and strong, she'll come over and interact and breed, and then go off and lay her eggs at the base of one of the lomandras. They only live individually for about 2 days, 3 days. They mate, they don't feed or anything, lay their eggs and die. And that's it. Up until recently, they thought it only existed in reserves like this that are looked after by local government or other landowners and not really classed as protected. I think they've got at least 30 or more locations now, and they've got a number of locations that are actually protected state nature reserves or national parks. It's expanded from what was 5, with Warwick being the biggest population. Here there was an environmental impact assessment and they only allowed a small amount of development and kept most of the bushland.